Paul Sterling here, back again with the next video from magicrelationship.net. Thank you for coming back and being part of this group of incredible people who are totally committed to transforming their relationship. And today's exciting subject, love is not enough. I wish it was. I mean, all of the songs talk about, like the Beatles said, love is all you need. And I can't tell you how many divorced people got divorced and went through painful divorces, and they are painful because they still love each other. So what it is if most relationships don't fail because of a lack of love, they fail because they run into problems that are bigger than their skill set. So if you think about it, think about a mountain climber, and the mountain's going like this, and then it does one of those movements. Well, mountain climber starts here, and they know how to, they're walking here, climbing, and then they've got skills here, and they get to this point, and they have a problem that's bigger. I don't know how to do this. I think it's this, but not sure. It's bigger than their skills. Now, does it make them bad, stupid, wrong? Does it make them not a good person? No, it just means that they've got a problem here that's bigger than their skill set. And in relationships, some of the problems people run into is how to deal with conflict, how to deal with upsets, how to deal with emotions, how to clear up misunderstandings, how to talk about things like jealousy, money, intimacy, without it ending up making things worse, without having to walk on eggshells. So the whole idea here is if you run into one of those problems, what a lot of people do is go, the relationship's not working, the relationship's over, rather than, as I say in all my videos, I come back to this in almost every one, rather than learning how to take a new action to produce new results. So here, one of the actions you can take is new skills. Whoops. And one of the most foundational skills that people need in a relationship is communication skills. Learning how to handle conflicts, learning how to work through issues. So let me give you another example. Driving on ice. I learned this a while ago from a guy named Harv Eker, the Millionaire Mind. He showed me this model. I kind of liked it. So on this side, you have a problem. So if driving on black ice is a problem, how big of a problem is it? On a scale of 1 to 10, for a lot of people, just say it's 8. So 0 is no problem, 10 is almost an unbeatable problem. And now on this side here, if your skill is a 3 and it's an 8, it becomes an unsolvable, terrible problem. If you go and get some training, like my dad took me out when I was about 15 years old, got my learner's permit, took me out on this big parking lot, and it was covered with ice. And he had me spin around in the car until I got to be able to control the spin. Spins no longer scared me. In fact, it was fun. So my skill went from being probably a minus down here to, I think right now, maybe it's a 9. So when there's black ice on the highway, it's no longer a fatal problem. Now, if you want to think about that, it's the same thing with a relationship. If you don't have skills to deal with conflicts, misunderstandings, upsets, intimacy, sex and sexuality, jealousy, then when those problems come up, what do? When there's ice on the highway, I live here in Colorado, ice on the highways, people who have a skill set of a 3, they hide, they stay at home. They move away from the ice. They're afraid of it. With my beloved right now, both of us, our skills are pretty high. And so if there's an upset or a problem, we don't run from it. We actually look forward to it. So what would it be like in your relationship if you were looking forward to it? Not like we're trying to create an upset, but we go, wow, what are we going to learn from it? How are we going to create a breakthrough? And I'm going to take you through a whole communication model. So be ready to walk with me, cameraman, all the way over here. This is a communication model. So you have a system to walk right through it. It's going to teach you how to go through. If you want to build a connection with someone, Or over here, build a case against them. This one here is going to destroy intimacy, but we use it all the time, mostly by mistake. This one here is going to create intimacy and understanding. And in a future video, I'm going to walk you through step by step so you have total control over that. And your life will actually start to turn around. You're going to have a lot more intimacy and understanding with your loved one, but you also have it with your parents, your kids, friends. I teach this communication model. I teach it in prison, anywhere from minimum to maximum security prison. I've taught it in schools, churches, around the country. I taught it at a university to people who are therapists, counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists. And they're using it with their clients and with their own families. So you want to stick around for the next video so that you can take your skill set up so when you hit a problem that's here, you don't have to run from the problem. You don't want to get stuck down here. And building relationship skills is like going to the gym and building a muscle. You don't go once a year and then you're done, and that's why we're created the membership site so you can go on a weekly or monthly and get a tune-up. Learn some new tools that you can practice with your lover. So Paul Sterling, magicrelationship.net. We will see you on the next video. Thanks.